sunflower. I think your love would be too much, or you'd be left in the dust unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower.
And we're live under the bridge at Service Electric Festplatz, taking a look at some of the historical murals from the past years. Here comes my favorite, the potato dance. If I ever get a tattoo, it will be of the potato dance. I love that thing. John Lunger from ArtsQuest live with you here at Camp SEN. It's the live preview show here at Musikfest. It's Thirsty Thursday. It is beautiful out. We're gonna have the time of our lives as we approach the weekend here at Musikfest. Of course, Service Electric, home to your exclusive coverage of Musikfest, but you already knew that because that's where you're watching us. We're starting the day off today talking about an amazing new program at the fest. It's an amazing new partnership between the county, Sync Recovery, and ArtsQuest. And of course, we're talking about the new addition at Steel Stack's Soberplatz. Lori and Laura, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Well, thanks for having us, John.
Absolutely. Now, the county stepped up and helped support this program. Why was it important to kind of reach out this way and add this to the festival?
I knew of a group that was in recovery that had always talked about Musikfest because their meeting happens to be in the area. And they said, boy, why can't we have something for us there? And so hearing from them, I went to Cassie and said, is this something that you'd entertain? And she said, well, I don't see why not. And so they started looking at how and what and putting a platform together. And then I went back to the group and said, they can do it if you're up for it. And the only maybe wrinkle was that there would be a cost. And so I, being on county council, know that we have a contingency fund. I know that we support Health and Human Services, and so this seemed like a good alignment. So last December, out of our contingency, I offered and asked council to support $10,000 of seed money, which they all graciously and unanimously said yes to. And that took the fundraising aspect away so that the folks could focus on the volunteers and the concept and making it come to life. And that was great because then we were able to partner with Sync, and then it really has taken off beyond our wildest expectations. So.
Yeah, and so for those that don't know, what are the kind of services that Sync offers to the community?
Sync is a recovery community organization. It's all peer support. We're not therapy or medical treatment. We do different activities throughout the month in Northampton County. People really dig it because they're finding a passion, and they're helping each other. So we do hikes and bikes and art classes and music classes and sound baths and all kinds of things that people can discover that they enjoy without drugs and alcohol.
No, and I think that's absolutely wonderful. And if there's anybody out there that is struggling themselves or knows someone that they love that's struggling, it's so important to know that you don't have to do it alone. And there are amazing resources like Sync Recovery, like just the small edition of Soberplatz here at Musikfest. You're not alone, and I think that's such a powerful message, and I'm so happy that you all were able to come together with this. It's such a beautiful thing to add to the festival. I guess the obvious question is, it's Thursday, how's it been going so far?
It's been beyond our wildest imagination. We are getting good traction. People are coming back to the Soberplatz just for a respite. It's a nice, quiet, shaded spot. There are things to do, places to hang out. We're getting family groups, friend groups, people in recovery, obviously, family members who want to share maybe their struggles and talk about, what they can do and the support they can get.
Yeah, and I think it's important to point out that you don't have to be in recovery to enjoy Soberplatz. It is a safe space. It is dedicated. It is alcohol and drug-free, and so anybody can take advantage of that space if they need just to step aside from the hustle and bustle of the festival. Certainly, we want it to be there for those that are in recovery too, but you don't have to be in recovery to enjoy that, and it's just great to have that space in the festival for sure. So we can't thank you enough for helping to make this happen. How can people learn more about Sync?
They can go to syncrecovery.org. We have a nice new website, and they can see our activities on our event page. And then, of course, stop by the Festplatz anytime. We're manning the booth. We've got some great volunteers that have really been supportive of this space, and all our information is there along with other recovery resources.
That's wonderful. And, you know, from the county perspective, you know, it's beautiful to see our elected officials coming together to support the community. It's obviously a trying time. It's a divisive time. And so it's wonderful to see that collaboration, that community focus, and that focus on making this just a better place to live. And that's wonderful. And we can't thank you enough for making that happen.
No, thanks to the rest of council as well. And just, you know, we have staff that do this 24/7, and they're out there in the trenches helping people. So it's nice to give something back that's not just about help, but how to support the changes they've made in their lives. And so this is great. And so many folks have said, I don't want to go to Musikfest. I'm sober and I can't risk it.
Sure.
So a ton of people have come in and just said, I can go now,
Yeah.
or I can't wait to get there. I haven't been in years. And I was there the other night with Laura, and people just stopping and saying, I'm so glad you're here, and I'm going to come back. And there's one little girl that was running around with her family, like she kept dragging her parents in, because like if she knew it was a safe space, other people will too. But it's just a nice respite in the middle of a great festival, and it allows folks that just don't want to partake to have a quiet zone where they know that they're not going to be influenced in any other way. And there's a great coffee truck right next door.
I love that.
So,
Gotta love
you know,
that.
it kind of
Shout
goes
out.
hand in hand
Yeah,
with
shout
the
out
coffee.
to Tom's Coffee, right?
Right?
Great stuff. Well, Laura, thank you so much for starting your day with us and helping to spread the word of this amazing new program
And
at the
thanks
festival.
to Arts Quest and Musikfest and Cassie and Kurt and all the staff for supporting us and for being willing to take on this venture, because it's too easy in these days, like you said, to say no, and that everybody here was a yes. It's excellent. So that's to the future. More, better, better.
Well, thank you so much for coming with us. We have to step aside, take a break. We've got so much more here on the live preview show. Of course, Musikfest kicks off in earnest at noon today, which is fantastic because that's like, I don't know, like 15 minutes from now or something like that. Don't go anywhere. More on the live preview show here under the bridge at And we are back at the live preview show here at Camp SEN, and I am joined by my good friend, Allie Pozak from the music programming team at Arts Quest. Allie, thanks so much for joining us today.
I'm so happy to be here, John. Thanks for having me.
I could not be happier to talk to you because some of the things that you do here for the festival are some of the coolest behind-the-scenes things I think they are. You are the primary contact with all of the main stage tours that come in. What is that like?
It is so fun. We get to meet new people every single day. There's a lot of work on the front end of preparing, figuring out how they're going to work the stage, all the gear that they need, all of their catering needs. And then when they get on site, it's like meeting someone that you've been talking to for so long, and you're just like, oh, hello, friend. I'm so happy that you're here. We'll show them around and always put on a fantastic show.
Yeah, it's so cool you're almost like a Lehigh Valley ambassador for these tours, right? Many of these artists never been here before, so they come in, they want to do things around town, right? Like sometimes you're taking them to Martin Guitar for a tour. Sometimes they're shopping on Main Street. Is it different every day? Is there any like common themes there?
Yeah, I think one of the cool things is that they step off the bus and they see the iconic steel stacks, and there's always tons of questions like, oh my gosh, what was this? What's happening here? And we get to tell them about all of our free stages and how big the festival is, which is so cool. Almost all of them come off the bus and immediately are asking those questions, but a lot of them too bring their families. They travel on tour. When you're out traveling on a bus, it's nice to have family with you and friends. So they'll go out, they'll enjoy the festival sometimes. We always love that. And yeah, they come back and get to perform in front of those steel stacks, which is the most coolest backdrop we've ever seen.
For sure. You know, you're 100% right. You know, you always hear a story about like, hey, a tour has this on their rider and that on their rider, and you kind of forget like they're living on a tour bus 24/7. So anything that we can do to give them like the comforts of home, and if it's a special type of food or they need supplies from the grocery store, right, to be able to provide that to make sure that the show goes on and is amazing is an important part of it. We always joke about like brown M&Ms, right? But like it is important and it helps because it's not easy being on the road.
Absolutely. And though I've never had to pick out different M&M colors, I'm looking forward to the day I do for the story. But yeah, there's always the backstage needs, which are sometimes just as important as the onstage needs. I always say that our production team, they make the show happen with the gear, our local crew, and backstage with the catering and hospitality, we make the show happy. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And we still have some amazing shows, headlining shows coming up on the Wind Creek Steel Stage at PNC Plaza. Tonight is Gilberto Santa Rosa, the Gentleman of Salsa. Tickets available for that. Actually, tickets available in varying degrees for all of the shows here on this last week. We've got Third Eye Blind coming up tomorrow, Jordan Davis, and of course the Black Keys closing out the festival. So if you want to check out any of those shows, tickets are still available, musicfest.org. Of course, you want to get them directly there. You know, you want to avoid all of those secondhand scalpers and stuff like that, because we hear nothing but problems and you're probably paying too much anyways. So musicfest.org, and if you're at the fest, you can stop by the box office trailer right outside the entrance to the Wind Creek Steel Stage, and they can help you out as well. Allie, you also are part of the team that books the free stages here at the festival. More than 300 performers every year. It's like a giant jigsaw puzzle of trying to figure out who goes where. How do bands get to play the festival? How do you start that process?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. We take submissions. There's a bunch of people who give us suggestions, and we're always open to those. We love hearing what people are listening to right now. A lot of people know us, and they're festival favorites, so they reach out every year. And then it's, like you just said, a giant puzzle of placing people, getting the right vibes, listening to live videos, and somehow the festival comes together.
Yeah, and we were talking a little bit earlier today off camera, shame on me, that performer submissions for Musikfest 2026 are going to be opening this fall sometime, and I think in early September is the target. Musicfest.org for that. Keep an eye on that. We'll post it on all of the Musikfest social media videos, but usually runs in early fall through about like the end of February every year. Sometimes bands come out like a week before the festival and they're like, hey, can I play? And we're like, oh no, we've been done scheduling this for about 4.5 months now. So keep an eye on that. If you're wondering how to play the festival, you know a performer or a band, musicfest.org and all of the social media will get you there. Allie, I know I have to let you go so you can get back to Steel Stacks and make sure that tonight's show is amazing, but I can't thank you enough for being here with us to start your day.
Thank you so much, John. It was great speaking with you.
Yeah, and it was great for all of you to tune in and hear Allie talk, am I right? Interesting stuff. I think it's so cool how they piece everything together. Amazing performances here at the festival, and when we come back, that's what's going to happen. We have another exclusive amazing performance here with you before the fest kicks off at noon today, so don't go anywhere. We've got an amazing show finale here for you in just a second, exclusively on SEN.
Summertime and the living's easy.
Greetings from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Hey, that's us! Beautiful mural that you can see at Familienplatz here at Musikfest. It's the live preview show, which means Musikfest is going to start in just like a couple minutes. But before we do, we're going to start the fest with an exclusive performance. Brian Kidd's joining me. Brian, thank you so much for hopping on with us this morning.
Thanks for having me on, John. Thank you.
Now, you already played the fest this year.
I did.
How did it go?
It went awesome. Monday night I played Lyric Plots at 6 p.m., the Blue Theater. Yesterday I played Main Street at noon, and 3 p.m. I played Lager Plots for Martin Guitar.
Oh, I love it, the hat trick. I love that. 3 performances.
A hat trick. Learned a new term.
So very cool. It's a hockey term. I'm just pretending like I know what I'm talking about. That's the secret. I just fake it up here. And they still let me come back. I don't know why.
Good. Well, that's good.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about the song you're going to play for us today.
So this song is called Pretty Girl. It's kind of like a basic, cutesy, poppy kind of a song, but, I try to incorporate classical cello into it.
Yeah.
So,
well,
pretty much, I got my shaker on my right foot and my tambourine on my left foot. Let's hope I can keep them in time.
Okay. All right. So it's a full body performance here today.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to step aside, let you do your thing. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Brian Kidd.
Thank you, John. I was beginning to think it might never be the story that I used to see long ago in my distant youth when I'd lose myself in daydreams. But now the tide is turning and my heart just can't stop burning. The hopes and dreams of yesteryear, they become clear when you take me there because, pretty girl, you're a dream. You're the only one who with I want to be, yeah. Sweetest love, will you say? All that with me you will stay. Our words think like songs. Our bodies dance with our souls. More than a crush, away we rush as we light the way to our dreams. This pretty girl, you're a dream. You're the only one who with I want to be, yeah. Sweetest love, will you say? All that with me you will stay. Stay. Tale as old as time. I take you as mine. I'll take my hand and kiss my eyes. It's no surprise we're standing here. Nothing to fear, forget my silly rhyme. Still stands our time, me and you forever true. This pretty girl, you're a dream. You're the only one who with I want to be, yeah. Sweetest love, will you say? All that with me you will stay. This pretty girl, you're a dream. You're the only one who with I want to be, yeah. Sweetest love, will you say? All that with me you will stay. Stay.
Brian Kidd, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, man.
All I can say is wow, man.
Thanks.
That was great.
Thank you.
I love it. Pop music with a cello is definitely something I need more in my life for sure.
I'm about to release that song on Spotify, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So other than Spotify, people looking for your upcoming gigs, all of your music, how can they find out about it?
The most direct, well, I have Instagram and Facebook. The most direct right now is probably my Instagram, which is my name, Brian Kidd, or Cellocore, which is CELLOCORE.
Nice. Is that the genre that you have named Cellocore? I like it.
I just started I don't know if anyone else calls it that, but yeah.
I mean, at the very least, I'm gonna call it that. So
yeah, man.
2 people calling it, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
But Brian, we can't thank you enough for waking up and coming to check us out. I know you're not at the fest. Any upcoming gigs in the Lehigh Valley area?
Yeah. Today's Thursday, so tomorrow night, Friday, actually every Friday, I'm at my tequila house in Allentown. It's by PJ's Walbert.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You go off of 300, it's Cracker Sport Road.
Very cool.
Cracker Sport Road is a car dealership back there. Come up 309 North and make a left on Cracker Sport and you follow it all the way back. Every Friday, it's all right.
It's consistent. I love it. There you go.
Friday, 6 to 9, my tequila house.
Yeah, check it out. Check Brian out online. Get on Spotify. Add him as a favorite. Do all of that stuff. Brian, thank you again. The song was Pretty Girl?
Pretty girl, yeah, man.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Looking forward to that release. And looking forward to the fest starting today. You know it's almost noon. You know it's time to party. Don't go anywhere unless you're coming to Musikfest. If you're not, keep it tuned right here. Of course, we've got your exclusive live coverage of Musikfest, so you don't miss a thing here on SEN. It's a beautiful Thursday. Let's make the most of it. Let's get down to Musikfest as we head into this final weekend of the 42nd edition of Musikfest. I'm John Lunger. That's Brian Kidd. You're amazing. We'll see you later here on SEN.